Okay guys, I'm going to tell you a wee trout pattern. Now, this one's called the red arrow. So this fly was first basically tied by a guy called Sly Higgins from Longford in Ireland as just as a loch trout fly. So but then what happened was the rear body on the fly was changed from red to hot orange, and it worked out that it proved a good fly for both sea trout and salmon on the loch. So I'm just going to show you how to put the wee pattern together. The hook in the vise is a size 10 standard heavyweight wet fly hook. The thread that I'm going to use is a uni thread 80 in black. So we'll just come in and get our thread started behind the eye of the hook, and we'll just work our thread down until we're past the point and remove the waist tag of thread. Now there's going to be a wee tag on the fly and the rib, and that is going to be an oval silver tinsel in small, just in a uni. So just take a length off, and then we'll just tie this in on the way down. I'm just going to bring my thread down until I'm in line with the barb, and then just come back up again a couple of turns, and then I'm just going to come up with 3-4 turns of the oval silver tinsel to create a tag. Then I'm just going to take a couple of turns up the hook, then I'm going to fold back the oval silver tinsel, and I'll use this for the rib. Now the tail on the fly is a golden pheasant tippet feather. Now this is the complete crest, so we'll just take a feather away off the crest, or off the head, sorry, and then all to do is just remove all the rubbish from the bottom. Don't need it, it's no good to you. Just take it away, and then all I do is just get the feather and just pull it in nice and tight to the tips, and then you can come in and remove the amount of fibre that you like to see in a tail. I just like mine to be the length of the body over the back. I'll just come around with a pinching loop and a couple of turns just to hold it, not tightening down on it, and then I'm going to come in and just trim it the length of the body. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run my thread on up at this stage. Just take this opportunity to tie in the tail. Now you don't need to worry about lumps and bumps. The body's in dubbing in 2 parts, and the rear part is going to be a hot orange seal's fur, and then the front part black genuine seal's fur. Now just bring my thread back down to the tail, and this is it. This is just a genuine hot orange seal's fur. Just take a pinch. Always remember, just taking your dubbing the one way. Try and keep it nice and simple for yourself. Slide that up, and then once it's on the hook you can tighten up if you wish. I'm just going to run this up halfway. Right there's plenty, and then we'll get our black natural seal's fur. Some people find it difficult with seal's fur, but I think sometimes what the problem is, people are doing this. Just take your dubbing the one way, and just be patient. You're in no rush. Enjoy, and sit down and enjoy tying your flies. That's what it's about now. Up to there, anything that's going forward, just going to come in and just stroke it back. Bring my thread down to the eye, back up again. Then you can bring up your rib. Right. You're just looking 3-4 turns up the body. There's plenty up to there. Just going to follow it around with the thread. A couple of turns to hold. Just plenty. And then come in and trim away the excess. Now, you could at this stage, if you want, take the opportunity, come in and brush out some of the dubbing. It's just Velcro on an old lollipop stick. Just bring some of the dubbing out. I just feel sometimes when you put dubbing on flies, it's a shame not to try and bring some of it out into the dressing. The next part of the fly, you can either use a black cock, or in the original pattern of the red arrow, this is a black natural hen hackle. And that would be another tip. There's nothing wrong with dyed hackles, but see if you can get black natural hen. It's a far more translucent colour in the water than it is the dyed black, I feel. So I'm just tying the hackle in, fold the tip back, come in, locate the tip, break it away, and then I'm just going to stroke the fibres back with my hand and just come in with one turn in front of the other. Now, turns are up to you. You'll know when you start putting the hackle on what it looks like. It's proportionate to the fly that you're tying. I'm just going to have a wee look here. I'm going to put one more in. That's plenty. So I'm just going to follow it around with my thread. Get a couple of nice tight turns in here. And just come in with my scissors and trim away the excess stem. Any fibres that's going forward, so fold them back and bring the thread back up towards the hackle. Now, at this stage, you can put on 2 small jungle cock eyes, but like most fly tiers or guys who like to tie flies, like myself, you get loads of split jungle cock, and it's a shame to waste these. So this is one here that was split straight down the centre perfectly. So I'm just going to offer this up to the hook, then just come around and hold your jungle cock. A couple of loose turns. We'll see what way we're sitting. Okay, happy enough with that. Take another few turns, tighten it up, come back up the way, and I want to come back down. I like to fold these back as well, so I'm just going to come in and fold the jungle cock back, and then bring my thread up over the top of the jungle cock, just securing it in. Now, usually I try and crack them off, but because you've tied on the actual feather, it's best just to come in and trim these away. And we'll just tidy up, build up a nice head on the fly. Right, happy enough with that. So I'm just going to come in with my whip finishing tool and just throw in a whip finish. Put your thread tight, come in and trim away your thread. Right, that's the wee fly done. Get a wee look at it. Okay, looks grand. Now, just to finish off, just a wee drop of varnish. This is just Vineyard's clear cellular varnish that I'm using. Just right the whole way right round the head. Now I'll probably hit that with another coat or two, just depending on what way I feel. But look, there you go guys, it's a simple enough pattern. That's the exact pattern of the red arrow. Wee bit of history behind it. This guy called Sly Higgins that tied the fly. Like I said at the start, good fly to have in your box. Get a few in your box, hopefully you can catch you a few fish. And I'd just also like to say guys, thanks for tuning in to watch the video. It's very much appreciated, and see you next time.